there's a dream that we'll someday fabricate and fuel microreactors in factories. What would the NRC have to put in place to make that possible?
So the NRC is already looking at the unique regulatory considerations that microreactors raise. A few years ago, they started looking at what it would look like if you were fully building a microreactor in a factory. You were going to mass manufacture those microreactors and you were going to load them and test them on site before you went and deployed them to a site-specific use. They released a regulatory document for comment using that approach and those considerations and kind of flagging the different licensing paths that they could use to approve and provide oversight for that kind of use. And that's been really constructive. But even more recently, the NRC has been engaging with entities that want to mass deploy microreactors. For example, the oil and gas industry has indicated that if you can deploy microreactors below a certain price point, and within a certain time frame, they will mass deploy them to meet their energy needs and to lower their carbon emissions in upstream oil and gas, And so the NRC is actually taking a broader look at like, hey, where can we have these efficiencies? How much of the regulatory burden that used to be site-specific can we shift over to the factory level so that we can deploy microreactors within, months of receiving an application. And I have to say, I've been really energized by the NRC's optimism and creativity and innovation for their approach to licensing. And they really do seem to understand the risk significance raised with this kind of technology, as well as kind of the unique applications, and that it really is ripe for shifting how you think about the regulatory issues, including how much can you move up front into the manufacturing license stage.